It is now or never. Good afternoon, everyone. I need to see how this works. I don't go live often, so I'm thinking Facebook has to like build an audience. Go figure. I don't go live and going live the second time today. Wow. All right. So I'm going to wait and see if anyone jumps on. All right, so I am asking you all first to bear with me because I'm super nervous. I don't go live often, but I am reading a book and I feel like I am supposed to go live to share. And this is super personal and I'm, again, super nervous, but I felt led to come on here and share with you all. I see that there's just a few of you that are on. Hi Alicia, I'm so glad you're on. Pray for me, girl. I'm super nervous here. So again, I'll just go ahead and get started. My name is Keisha Johnson, for those of you that don't know me. And I am on here because I am reading a book. And I felt led to jump on here on Facebook and share. And again, I'm kind of nervous about this, but I know that I needed to do it because I know that there's someone that needs to hear what it is that I have to say. I just recently started reading a book by John Eckhart. Oh, I don't know how to turn off these notifications on my phone. By John Eckhart, and it's Destroying the Spirit of Rejection. And the reason why I started reading this book is because there were just so many things that were going on. Going on in my life, and I just couldn't understand why. I just felt like, I don't know how else to say it, but just felt like all hell was breaking loose, and I was just like, what's going on here? So what the Lord showed me was that I had this spirit of rejection operating in my life, and I didn't know that. And so I was kind of Googling, and I ran across John Eckhart's book, and I picked it up and have been reading through it, and it just totally blessed my life. So I wanted to kind of share it. And I titled this, I Snatched My Voice Back, because I literally felt like that is just what I did in this situation. I feel like I struggled with so much because of so much that happened in my childhood, and I feel like the enemy just completely stole my voice from me. And I've gotten to a place where I'm like, you know what, I'm snatching my voice back, and I feel like that's what I did. But what I learned is that the enemy is so subtle, and so many of us have this spirit operating in our lives and we don't even know it. So I just wanted to, I guess, read through. Hi everyone. I just want to, if you guys are tuning in, can y'all just say hi to me? Just say hello and maybe share where you're tuning in from. I just wanted to again share a couple of things that I read in John Eckhart's book. I think I'm just in the introduction. I feel like I'm supposed to kind of read through this really slow. It's not supposed to be a speed read or anything like that. So yeah. All right, I'm going to start on page 1 and just kind of read a little bit. Hi, Miranda, and just kind of read a little bit here that really spoke to me. Again, it's John Eckhart's book. I'm sorry it's backward. I don't know how to turn it around, but it says, rejection is one of the most destructive demonic spirits to enter a person's life. It is a spoiler, meaning it ruins. And one of the meanings of the verb spoil is ruin. Therefore, we see rejection can ruin every life it encounters. The enemy uses rejection to rob people of their dignity, identity, position, power, and authority. Rejection wreaks havoc on people's lives, preventing them from experiencing the fullness and the blessing of God. And I wanted to read that to you and also kind of share a little bit about that. You know, just as I've been reading through this book and the Lord has been showing me things, it just helped me to understand like why so many things have been happening in my life, and just the many relationships that have been ruined because I had this spirit operating in my life and I didn't know it. It's just, you know, just kind of reading through this again. I'm sorry, just bear with me. I'm like just a little nervous, just a little bit. But where he said rejection wreaks havoc on people's lives, preventing them from experiencing the fullness and the blessing of God. And he also put the most damaging kind of rejection begins very early in life, many times through some kind of abuse, abandonment, or lack of love and affection from a parent. And for me, I realized that the spirit, the door was open very, very early in my life, after having gone through abuse and things like that very early in my childhood. So with that being said, John Eckhart teaches us that the spirit doesn't come alone. So I just want to be like really transparent and share some of the other things that I found that I've been struggling with. Fear, anger, hurt, rage, paranoia. I know this is like, whoa. Double-mindedness, self-harm, self-pity, and isolation, all of that. And I see where all of those spirits have been operating in my life. I'm about to be 43 years old this year. Sorry, I said I was going to do this and not cry. 43 years old this year. And realizing, just now at this age, I'm sorry, what has been going on in my life. So I'm really thankful for this book. And I'm just, oh gosh. Hi. I'm really thankful for this book, and I think everyone needs to get it and read it. So with that being said, I'm going to go on to page 2. Hi, good morning. Thank you. It says, we try all kinds of ways to cover up rejection. People pleasing, been there. Attention seeking, been there. Perfectionism, anger and bitterness, hard-heartedness, pride, isolation, addiction to drugs or alcohol. And we use any number of things to either gain love, and acceptance, or to protect ourselves from being hurt again. Rejection is a vicious cycle that takes us deeper and deeper into sin and destruction. How many of you, can say that you've been there? And again, it's just like this book has been like such a huge eye-opener, because I think I felt like I was either going crazy or I was going crazy. I couldn't understand, like, why am I responding to situations like this? And, why do I feel like I'm on this roller coaster going through the same thing over and over and over and over again, and realizing, what's been going on. And this is a real thing. So as I was reading through this book, I think it was supposed to encourage me, but I felt like I was completely falling apart. So, and then as I continued to read, the Lord, continued to speak to me and kind of encourage me through his words. So it helped me to see that I'm not crazy, that there is nothing wrong with me, and that this is a very real thing, the spirit. And I've learned that, the spirit of rejection is like a root to like so many different things that we're going on and that are going on in our lives. And a lot of things that people are struggling with, it usually goes back, to the spirit of rejection, and we don't even know it. The enemy is so subtle, we don't even know. We don't even realize that these things are going on. So you can see this book is like highlighted, and I just wanted to touch on a few things because I didn't want this to go too long. So I'm going to jump ahead, and on page 6, I had to write notes because I didn't want to get on here and forget what I wanted to say. And then here on page 6, I was encouraged because John Eckhart wrote, no matter how much life has been devastated, no matter how much your life has been devastated, no matter how much desolation, ruin, pain, hurt, and rejection has come into your life, God is able to restore you. That's good news. His mercy, grace, and kindness can come into your life, and that's what deliverance is all about. Deliverance is about being restored. That really encouraged me because if I can be honest, sharing that again, I'm about to be 42 years old. I felt like, oh my gosh, my life, I just feel like, just so much has happened, and I just didn't feel like, God could fix it. And I know that I'm not the only one that's been there. You just feel like, oh, my life is a mess, or I created a mess, or all these awful things happen, and you just feel like that's it, And the enemy wants us to believe that, we believe so many lies and don't even realize that we're believing them. So with that being said, I was encouraged, and I just want to encourage you that God can restore anything. And I know that. I have it in here now. Oh, you've been there? I know that and I believe it. You know, God can restore anything, and I believe that now. And I also believe that healing and deliverance is for all of us. And I didn't believe that at first. Amen. Yes, thank you. I didn't believe that at first. You know, I saw that other people were being healed from things, and, you know, and God was restoring things in other people's lives. And then you're like, hey, you know, what about me? Yes, he can. And I know that now. So I've been hanging on to this verse, Isaiah 53:5. I didn't have to pull it up in my Bible because John has it here. John Eckhart has it here in his book. It says, Isaiah 53:5. I think we all know this. He was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed. I think I started jumping around the room when I sat and I read that again. And I have a shirt that I got from Kelly Lane's ministry, Warrior Nation, and it says, I am healed. And it has Isaiah 53:5. I think I wear that shirt so much I need to order another one. So I just want to encourage you, you know, no matter what's going on in your life right now, no matter what may have happened, God can restore. You know, he can restore you. And there's a word that John Eckhart released here in this book that I want to take a minute to release over anyone that may be reading this, or that may, you know, that may be watching this, or may come back and read later on. And the word that I want to release is, I am here to restore you and to return to you the years the locusts have eaten. You will no longer be rejected. You will not be left in ruin. You will come to me, and I will accept you. I think I just cried like a baby when I read that. So I felt like I heard the Lord say that he's going to bring, and I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget, complete healing, restoration, and deliverance into your life. And I was so encouraged by that. So I don't know why I was supposed to get on and share this. I was just like, God, really? Am I supposed to get on and share this? But if nothing else, it's just to encourage someone to go and get this book. It has really, really been a blessing. Hi, Ramona. So again, thanks for listening. There are some other things that I had on here, but I think I need to stop here before I'm like a big ball of mess here on Facebook Live. So I appreciate y'all so much for following me. I appreciate y'all for being so encouraging. And I know that I'm not the only one out here, you know, that's struggling with this. I'm just so thankful that the Lord has opened my eyes. And I can say that I know the enemy is really mad. Because he wanted to shut me up, and I feel like, you know, God has given me my voice back, and I'm going to use it, you know. He's given me my voice back, and I'm going to use it, and I'm just super excited and thankful for what God is doing in my life. And I'm going to continue reading through this book, and I think I'm going to jump on maybe once a week and kind of just share, or, you know, maybe a couple of times a week. I'm not sure what the Lord wants me to do here, but I know that I am supposed to be sharing this with you all and sharing my journey. And again, this book is super amazing. So if y'all think y'all want to get this book and kind of read through it with me, just kind of comment below or message me and let me know. Again, I have so much highlighted here that it's just too much to share. Thank y'all, love y'all, appreciate y'all, and just kind of be praying for me as I'm reading through this book. All right, that's it. God is good. He's super amazing. Thanks y'all for watching. Bye. I was so nervous.